was first getting into recording music, I didn't really think about mixing a lot. I was just like, yes, I gotta get all these ideas out of my head into the recording. But then I sat down with my recording and I was like, this sounds like trash. So what am I supposed to do about it? And I found out that the answer was mixing. And the thing that you need to do mixing with is a set of earpieces so that you can listen and make adjustments to your sound. So what's better, headphones or studio monitors as a beginner? What is up, Yoshis? My name is Beth and I run Steadfast Ascent. It is so good to have you here today. Today we're going to be talking about, as a beginner, whether it's better to invest in a set of headphones or if it's better to invest in a set of studio monitors for your mixes. And I'm just going to say it this way, like, it kind of depends. So here's what it depends on. Monitors are better as a beginner if you've never mixed in your life before. Why? Because monitors have this beautiful capacity of being balanced and being unbiased in its representation of sound. You get, and even like beginner, but like you get a set of studio monitors and what comes out of the speaker is what you put into the DAW. So when you're listening and you're trying to get the balance of sounds right and everything, you don't have to compensate for anything. What you hear is what you're getting. And that is just super nice as a beginner because then you're less focused on the complexities of what you're doing and you can do more work with like simple broad strokes and you can get more done with simple techniques like adjusting your faders or adjusting your pan and so on and so forth. The problem for beginners with studio monitors is that they're kind of a bit of an investment to get started with. So like if you don't know for sure that you're going to be doing recording for the next 10-20 years, it's kind of a lot of money to just like hand over at the beginning because you're going to be looking at probably $300 at least for a pair of studio monitor speakers. And while it's good to have a pair of studio monitor speakers, in order to have a good mixing environment, you really have to do some work in your room to get the acoustics set so that you are actually just hearing the mix as it is, and you're not actually also hearing the room you're mixing in. And so this combination of expense means that headphones might be a better choice for you if you're just getting started with mixing. Now, why might headphones be a better choice for you? Well, quite simply because you already have headphones. You know what good music sounds like on those headphones because you use those headphones to listen to music, right? And so in that sense, the headphones are better because you already kind of know what you're looking for as you are mixing and as you are making sounds. You know what you like to hear, and so you can just try and recreate it on that headset as you are mixing. It's also a better price point because you can get mixing headphones for less than $100, and like I said, you already have some. So really, as far as the budget-friendly option goes, headphones are a better way to go because you can even use your headphones for other purposes like tracking or listening to music. Now, the problem with learning to mix on headphones is that headphones are biased. And what do I mean by that? They don't have a balanced sound. Usually headphones, especially if they're closed back, which is what you want for tracking, they tend to create a sound environment that favors bass. So you think you have your bass super cranked up because you can hear it super well in your headphones, but then if you check your mix on anything else, you're like, where'd the bass go? So you just quite simply have to compensate for all of that stuff if you decide to start mixing with headphones. I mean, I personally mix on headphones because I just haven't bought studio monitors and or haven't fixed my room up all the way yet. So overall, is it better to get monitors or headphones as a beginner? Well, for mixing's sake, I would say that generically for beginners, it's probably better to get headphones. You need headphones anyway to do tracking, and so why not just like get a decent set of headphones and then learn to compensate for it in terms of mixing. The other thing about headphones is that you can take them anywhere. So I mean, you can't take your monitors anywhere. However, if you know that this is something you want to do, or if you have the extra money lying around, really, in terms of like developing the skill and doing a good job, monitors are better. These are the factors that you are having to look at when you are looking at headphones or monitors as your primary mixing tool when you are a beginner. But the real deal here is that if you are just getting started mixing, you don't need to stress so much about like whether you're going to use headphones or monitors. The real thing you need to stress about is actually doing it and actually making music and actually trying to mix it to the best of your ability on whatever you already have. Honestly, if you mix your first couple of songs on laptop speakers, we all have to start somewhere, and if you're not making music, then I say to you, it is more important that you start making something than that you worry about getting the exact right piece of gear. do what you can with what you have. And if you are at that point where you're like, no, I know my laptop speakers are not good enough, and I am and have made these things, and I am coming to you for an opinion, well, my opinion on some good gear to take a look at can be found in the description below with links if you would so choose. So tell us right now, are you using speakers or are you using headphones to mix your music right now? Let us know. Let us know what you started with and make any recommendations if you have them. But otherwise, if you've made it this far in the video, I just thank you so very much. It helps me if you give this video a like if it helps you in any way, shape, or form. And if you want to learn more about mixing, mastering, recording, this channel drops those kind of videos once every week. So if you would like to subscribe, you will find those videos in your notifications feed very soon. With all of that being said, thank you so very much for watching.